Well, shootout has come and gone, and we're staring down the barrel of Labor Day. How much steam does summer still have left now that the lake has wrapped up its most hyped and biggest event? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. I'm David, and welcome to Weekend at the Lake, presented by Millstone Marina and RV Resort. We'll take a deep dive into the lake's weekend offerings here in a second, right after a word from Millstone. Take it away, guys.
Welcome to the newly renovated Millstone Marina and RV Resort, a lakeside paradise for RVs and boaters alike. Whether you're making waves or listening to them while you relax, Millstone is the place to be. At mile marker 7 on the tranquil west side, featuring infinity pools overlooking the lake and boasting 12 luxurious bathhouses. Apply to reserve a first-class boat slip or an RV site at our exclusive Fox Run Terrace. Visit millstonemarinas.com to find out more or secure your slice of lakefront paradise.
Thanks, as always. Well, it's Labor Day for one thing, so I imagine there will be plenty of fireworks. They all, understandably, start off at dusk. That's typically the best time to do fireworks. The first show you'll find is at Bare Bottoms on Saturday, which I believe just lines up with their usual weekly fireworks. So, yeah, that worked out nicely for them. The rest will be taking place on Sunday and include locations like Margaritaville, Lodge of the Four Seasons, and Point Randall Resort. I mean, even Celebration Cruises is launching some fireworks on the water. That one boards at 8 p.m. So, if you're fond of explosions, there's that stuff. Now, we had a weekend of fast boats. Congrats to American Ethanol, by the way. They have Lake TV's logo on their boat, so I gotta give them a little shill shout out for the shootout. And now that that's passed, we're into the season of fast cars. Lake of the Ozarks Speedway is punching that gas pedal with a triple sprint showdown for Labor Day weekend, which, I'm gonna be real, sounds awesome. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know a lot of details on this one. Because everything I could find out about it had a ton of racing jargon, and I don't speak Earnhardt. But it's a bunch of race cars trying to outspeed each other, and how much explanation do you really need for that? Racing is great because it's one of those primal kinds of fun that you don't really have to think about too much to enjoy. But, it's still got a lot of technical and skill-based elements that you can engage with. That appeals to me, of course, because I'm all about the science of having a real good time. The races are on the Speedway in Eldon Saturday and Sunday, with the gates opening at 5 p.m. on both. And of course, me and Ozarks Amphitheater are old buddies at this point. This week's offering is Justin Moore on Sunday at 7 p.m. He's joining the robust pantheon of country singer-songwriters that the AMP has showcased, a type of performer and genre that they've got a lot of love for if their record is of any indication. Moore and the AMP are sure to show you a good time, so make sure you get your tickets on the official website, ozarksamp.com. That's the only place to get tickets for the Ozarks Amphitheater. I say it every week, but those scalpers, they're tricky. Now we've got more coming up right after a word from Shawnee Bluff Winery, Osage River Popcorn, and Surdike Yamaha.
Osage River Popcorn. You may know the name, but have you been to our second location in Lake Ozark? That's right, we have another location, and we now offer Stom European chocolates, gelato, a drive-thru with specialty coffee, and so much more. And yes, our gourmet popcorn is still popped fresh every single day at Osage River Popcorn, where you come as a stranger and leave as a friend. So stop in and experience Osage River Popcorn and Stom chocolates in Lake Ozark and Osage Beach Outlet Mall. See you soon!
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdike Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
Shawnee Bluff Winery, the picture-perfect lakeside oasis, taking our sweeping views of the Lake of the Ozarks while enjoying our brick oven pizza or killer bistro menu, and of course wine tastings by the glass or bottle. You'll love our historic building, our outdoor patio, or our incredible tasting barn. And think Shawnee Bluff Winery for your weddings and small events, or even stay in our lakeside cottages. All this and more at Shawnee Bluff Winery, open 7 days a week at 11 a.m. with live music poolside every Friday through Sunday.
I appreciate it as always, guys. We're looking ahead this time. We've got something big coming up next weekend, September 7th from 8 a.m. to 3:30, the Lake of the Ozarks Air Show. Flying performances, entertainment, and historical aircrafts will be right here in Camdenton at Memorial Lake Regional Airport. Salute the servicemen and women and watch some ace pilots do their thing. On the subject of military service, I always like to shout out my mom and dad. My dad was a combat engineer for a long career in the U.S. Army, and I'm grateful every day that he is no longer doing that because he did some intense stuff. I prefer having him here, where the biggest risk he faces is the stupid wasps in our yard. But I'm proud of him, and the rest of those that serve. And here's to my mom, like every other military spouse, holding out strong during deployments and being what I needed as a struggling kid who just wished his family was back together. The name of the game is sacrifice in military service. So events like this are meant to recognize that sacrifice. Here's to peace in the future, so that no soldier ever has to wonder if they're making it home again. Moving on from that rather serious subject, on this week's Community Spotlight show, Chris sits down with the Farrells from John Farrell Real Estate. Catch you on Lake TV every day at 9 a.m., 3 p.m., and 9 p.m. And this week on Cup of Coffee with Wild Will and Uncle Chris, the fellas look back on the shootout as COVID rears its ugly head. I really don't like hearing that. See it daily at 8 a.m., 2 p.m., and 8 p.m. on Lake TV. And happy hour with my man DJ Kyle. Kyle chats with the folks from Big Brothers Big Sisters. It is a great cause, great people, great fun, great show. You can catch it daily on Lake TV at 6, noon, and 6. Find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and the fantastic new LOZ app to stay connected with us. Thank you, Ken Lawler. If you have an event you want discussed here on the show, make sure you send me the information at davidl@mylaketv.com because that's literally free publicity for your event. It does not get any easier than that. I got you covered. So that's Labor Day, the last big bash of summer for the Lake of the Ozarks. But fun isn't a fruit. It doesn't go out of season. To see that in action, stick with me because I'll be going strong until Halloween, my favorite holiday, bringing you all the good times you can have this weekend at the lake.